a leading lady. Somebody, I don't think that I've got a specific person in mind. I think that really, I would just want to work with somebody that I could learn from. You know what I mean? Somebody that could make me better as an actor. I think that if I can get to work with people that can constantly raise the level of kind of talent, then I think that that's a good thing. You know, if you surround yourself with people who you can learn from, then you're bound to get better. So, yeah. Hey, thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Cristina from Italy. I'd like to know if there's ever going to be a supernatural video game. It would be cool for us to have the chance to defeat the apocalypse.
That's a great idea. You know, I think that they've talked about that. I don't know if it's something that's going to happen, but they're starting to do that kind of stuff a lot more. In fact, I just recently did the voice for a video game. You guys, you heard the movie Tron? It's coming out. They're doing a video game release with the movie release. The video game Tron will be coming out as well. And some of the actors from the movie are doing the voices of characters in the video game. And there was an additional character in the video game that I don't think is in the movie, and they asked me to do the voice of that. So, and I rather enjoyed it. I had actually thought, I'm like, we should do a supernatural one. Of course, I don't know who they get to play Dean, so it would be. But that's a good idea, and yeah, maybe I'll mention that to somebody.
Thank you.
Thank you. She liked it. Over here.
Hi, I'm Daniel from Italy, and I want to know, is Dean actually in love with Joe?
Is Dean in love with Joe?
Yeah, considering what happened in season 2 and then season 4.
Well, that was an interesting dynamic because the writers had, I guess, originally written her on to possibly be Dean's love interest in the show, and kind of a combination of a few things. One, the character just wasn't written, I think, sexy enough for Dean, in a sense. I think Alona was great, and I think that she did nothing wrong. I think it was simply the way the character was written, which, you know, and I think our writers are great, but I just don't think that they kind of figured out a way to use that character the way that they would have intentionally wanted her to be used. And so the character just kind of like, it had this lack of spark with Dean. And I think that's why, you know, ultimately she kind of went. But then there's actually I don't know how far along you guys are with the seasons and stuff, but she does go back, and there is a little spark there when we see her again. And, well, yeah. So I don't think it was Alona's fault at all. I think she's a fabulous actress, and she probably would have done. She did what they told her to do, so it wasn't her fault.
Thank you.
You got it.